Lives may now be putting some Whidbey Island residents in harm's way. Just released water well tests reveal contamination that could be related to fighting fires. Almost John Humbert live on Whidbey tonight with how Islanders reacting to the news here, John.
Well, the number of potentially dangerous sites has more than doubled in just 2 weeks, Morgan. From Oak Harbor on down to Coopville, the belief is that the numbers are going to rise. Water defines Whidbey Island, but instead of the salt water surrounding it,
hi guys,
the focus is on fresh water beneath its surface.
Can I start you guys off with anything to drink?
At Need and Feed in Coopville, Catherine Atterbury's seen the notices from the military going out to those wells near Alt Field and the outlying field.
But I feel like they're doing everything that they can do.
Since the 70s, the Navy's been using chemicals called PFAS to suppress fires.
It puts a blanket over the fire and essentially smothers it.
Now the Navy, County, and EPA say they've been found in some of the groundwater and wells. PFAS are currently unregulated by the EPA, but in May, the agency put out a health advisory for lifetime exposure. Of the 100 samples tested so far, 7 are above the safety range, and the Navy has hundreds of more tests to go. The fire retardant's been used for training and survival over and over again, but cleanup remains difficult.
And we have found levels that at high concentrations that was not a surprise.
Right now, there's only a short-term solution if numbers are higher than 70 parts per trillion.
So if your well comes back and it has a higher level than that, then the Navy will provide you with drinking water.
Despite no long-term plan, Atterbury has confidence the Navy will do right by the island.
If they didn't know it was an issue for so long, then I don't think they're necessarily at fault.
Now, we spoke with one resident who's had some of that testing and was so angry that he didn't want to go on camera. He says there's been little information about this and doubts continue to grow for him and others. There is going to be an island-wide meeting coming up in February. Reporting live on Whidbey Island, John Humbert, KOMO News.